Um, so let's get into game 3 between the Phillies and the Braves. If you guys were here for the last episode, I said that Arcia is he came out and said that he was talking trash about Harper. He was saying, "Oh, attaboy Harper, attaboy Harper," at the end of game 2 when he had that base running blunder. Um, and man, I said Harper was going to hit a home run. He hit 2, right? So let's get into the recap. In the top of the 3rd inning, Ozzie Albies hit an RBI single to go up 1-0. And then in the bottom of the 3rd, the Phillies come back and answer right away. If you're in the baseball chat, I said in the bottom of the 3rd, when the bottom of the 3rd started, I felt a big answer inning for the Phillies. And then like literally 2 pitches later, Castellanos hits a solo home run to make the score tied. And then a couple batters later, Bryce Harper connects for his 2nd home run of the postseason with a 3-run home run to go up 4-1. And then JT Realmuto hits a 2 RBI double to go up 6-1. And then in the bottom of the 5th, Bryce Harper connects again for another home run. This one was a solo shot, his 3rd of the postseason to go up 7-1. And then in the top of the 6th, Orlando Arcia got a RBI single to make it 7-2. And then Trey Turner hits a solo home run to go up 8-2, his first one of the postseason. And then in the bottom of the 8th, the Phillies go back to back with Castellanos for a 2nd home run of the game, solo shot, and Brandon Marsh also connects for a solo shot, his first of the postseason, scores 10-2, which was the final. Aaron Nola came out and was dealing. I said it yesterday that the Braves lineup had to come out early because he was extremely dominant in his first postseason appearance against the Marlins. They got to him a little early, but then he just settled in because he had a 6-run lead. He wasn't really pressing for outs or anything like that, so he went out there and just balled. Bryce Elder got the loss. He's 0-1 in the postseason with a 20.25 ERA. Aaron Nola's 2-0. He got the win with a 1.42 ERA. Before yesterday's game, Orlando Arcia was 1 for 7 in the series, batting 148. So I really don't understand why he was even talking, because he's just been that guy that that gets an A in the group project, but just really just stands there and puts his name down. Like, yeah, I was here, but no contribution whatsoever. After the game, Bryce Harper was asked, "Hey, did you hear what he was saying?" And he heard it. He said that anytime anybody talks, use that as motivation, and it's what it's all about. And you saw that when he rounded second base. Go back to yesterday's episode. I said if Bryce Harper connects for a home run, you have to make sure you watch the interaction between him and Arcia. And Bryce Harper just stared him down, right? He touched second base and then literally stared him down for about 3-4 steps. And Arcia just with his head down, looking at his glove like, damn. You can't talk. Bryce Harper is one of the greatest postseason players in the game today, right? And for all you guys that I've been having debates with for years, years. Um, between Trout and Harper, I rest my case. Uh, I mean, I've been having debates. My guy Harper for about since I was in high school, um, back in like 2010. You know, so I mean, I love seeing him go out there and perform. He's one of my favorite players in the game. It's him and Judge for 1 and 2 right now. Um, I just love the way that he plays the game. Um, so the Phillies lead 2-1 in the series with Game 4 happening tonight. We'll give you a little preview of that in a few. Um, let's get into this Dodgers D-backs game. In the bottom of the third, Geraldo Perdomo hits a solo home run to go up 1-0, and then Ketel Marte hits a home run to go up 2-0, and then Christian Walker hits a solo home run to go up 3-0, and Gabriel Moreno hits a solo home run to go up 4-0. The thing about Gabriel Moreno's home run, he hit one down the right field line. It was like barely foul. It was being challenged, and it came back foul home run. That it was a foul ball. And then the very next pitch, he turns on one to left center, and the crowd goes absolutely insane. Um, that was the most home runs in an inning by any team in MLB history. So kudos to the Diamondbacks. I said it yesterday. Lance Lynn led the league in home runs allowed this year in the regular season. And the type of swings that the D-backs were getting off on Kershaw and Bobby Miller and all the pitchers from the Dodgers this series. I did not like the matchup for Lance Lynn. I predicted him getting hit around the ballpark. Um, the Diamondbacks go up 4-0 in that inning. And then in the top of the seventh, the Dodgers show some type of life. Chris Taylor hits an RBI single to make it 4-1, and then Kike Hernandez hits an RBI single to go up 4-2, which ended up being the final score. The winning pitcher for the Diamondbacks was Joe Mantiply. He's 2-0 in the season with a 0.0 ERA. Lance Lynn gets the loss. He's 0-1 with a 13.5 ERA, and Paul Sewald has been absolutely lights out this postseason. He comes out, gets his fourth save on the postseason. He has a 0 ERA. The Diamondbacks have not lost in the postseason. They swept the division winner in the Brewers. They swept the division winner in the Dodgers. Um, man, this team is fun to watch. This team is really fun to watch. Uh, Dodgers starters go 4.2 innings pitched, 25.08 ERA, allowing 16 hits, 5 home runs, 3 walks, and 2 Ks. That is not going to get it done. And then if you combine that with their MVP candidates, Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts, they went 1 for 21 in the entire series. And the only hit was an infield single by Freddie Freeman. And it was kind of a mistake because Zach Gallen in Game 2, going up against Freeman, he didn't get over to the bag in time for Christian Walker to flip it to him after he made a good play down the line. So, I mean, they could have easily went 0 for 21 this series. For guys that have been red hot all year, for them to just disappear like this, it's bad. It's bad. They have the 6th highest paying payroll in all of MLB. And for them to come out and get swept, not even win a game, that's embarrassing. And I saw before I started recording this in my baseball team's group chat that the Dodgers were complaining that it wasn't a 7-game series and that's the format that it should have been. Are you kidding me? Why don't you go out and win a game? Didn't you guys win like 100 games this season in the regular season? Like, come on, dude. Don't don't make excuses because you got swept by the Diamondbacks, right? You guys won the division, and then you come out and lose to the team that was in your division, right? I bet you were talking all that crazy and crazy stuff, and I bet Dodgers fans are probably going like insane. Um, I remember a couple years ago, the Diamondbacks were playing the Dodgers, and the Diamondbacks have a pool out in right center field at their field. Um, the the Dodgers ended up clinching in the Diamondbacks stadium, and they went swimming, right? And they were asked about that, and the owner was like, "Hey, if they want to celebrate, if they can do whatever they want if they win." But they didn't. And guess what the Diamondbacks did? They hopped the fence over in right center after all the celebration happened on the field, and they went swimming themselves. This Diamondbacks team is very exciting to watch. They're getting off their A swing every single time they swing the bat. Now they'll be awaiting the winner of the Braves and the Philly series. So, I mean, I'm shocked that the Dodgers got swept. I predicted the Dodgers to win this series in 4. Didn't even get there. Pretty sad. But maybe next year, Dodgers. Let's get into game 4 of the ALDS. We've got
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.